All right. Get that microphone ready, man. You act like this the first episode we ever done.
Yeah, I don't know how you operate this thing.
Jeff, get it
I
together.
do need a fucking screwdriver to tighten this bitch up. Because it's only, I don't know if you ever seen it.
Well, it's a beautiful place to start. Here we go. Cleveland's Biggest Diehards, episode 16.
Is it?
Welcome back to Cleveland's Biggest Diehards, the podcast for diehard Cleveland professional sports fans. I am Joe Stoner. Here with us is our producer who makes all this shit possible, Jeff.
What's happening?
We're going to try to get James with all the takes on the horn. He has no idea we're about to call him.
He should.
He should have an idea, correct?
Didn't the Browns win today?
The Browns did indeed
so
win today.
I believe he was supposed to. He must be on his way. He's probably outside.
You think he'd drive all the way down?
Yeah, we should call him and see if he's close.
Well, you get that set up.
Yeah.
And this is the 16th episode of Cleveland's Biggest Diehards, the podcast for diehard Cleveland professional sports fans. We are fresh off a week 13, right?
Week 13, yeah.
Week 13 victory against the Houston Texans where Deshaun Watson made his Cleveland Browns debut. We'll get into that in a little bit. It's Sunday. The Cavs are about to play in about, what time is it? 15 minutes. We're about to have some Cavalier basketball against the New York Knicks. Once again, I forget what episode we recorded where the New York Knicks were playing the Cleveland Cavaliers.
It was a couple episodes.
It was a couple episodes ago. How are we feeling? I guess is how
I think there's only one way to describe how we're feeling.
Elated. Uh-oh.
Oh, wait.
No, technical difficulties. Again.
All right, well, damn. We're staying alive.
Staying alive, staying alive. Yes, sir. That's all we needed was a win. And shout out to everybody that said that Deshaun Watson coming back was not going to fix the defense or special teams. Joke's on y'all.
That's the only thing he did do.
The joke is on y'all. I can't believe it. Shout out Tony Fields, touchdown.
Right there, replay.
Oh, there we go. It must be halftime of this game. Shout out Tony Fields with the touchdown. Shout out Donovan Peoples-Jones for the first punt return for a touchdown since Travis Benjamin in 2015. 2015, we looked that up.
And before him, you already know who the fuck it was.
Oh, the greatest
me
of
and
all
Joe
time.
we was watching the game together and we were like, did you just get Josh Cribbs vibes from that? Like,
oh, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful run back. And funny story, we'll get into that later, but I wanted to shout out Denzel Ward on the first touchdown.
Hell yeah, man.
Getting that done.
Defense and special teams, y'all showed up today.
Shout out to the Cleveland Browns for understanding what the assignment is. I don't know if you guys understand this, but the playoffs started today.
Yep.
There is no room for a loss. One loss and we're out of it.
Win or go home, man.
The Steelers won today. The Ravens won today. They also lost Lamar Jackson to a knee injury, which is key. I mean, we don't want to wish injuries on anybody. I don't want to get that misconstrued. We hope Lamar Jackson is okay.
Yeah.
But
it helps.
The Ravens can't play without Lamar Jackson. That's a very big deal. And the Cincinnati Bengals are up at halftime against the Kansas City Chiefs, 17-10 at the time we're recording this. So they knew that no matter what went down today, they had to get a W. We got it in the most unconventional way you would have ever thought the Browns would get a W after this season has transpired. Who would have thought the defense would have scored 2 touchdowns? Who would have thought the special teams would have scored a touchdown?
Not I. But it fucking happened, and I love it. It's a beautiful thing. That's what you need late in the year, though, is you need to get scores on defense and special teams. And aside from the touchdowns we got on defense, we had some very key stops.
Very key stops.
Shout out Chase Winovich.
Welcome back,
Welcome back, man. It's good to see you.
Wow. Hey, welcome to the Browns.
Yeah.
You were very disruptive out there. Well, that Tony Fields
it wouldn't happen if
interception.
he wasn't in his face.
Yeah, and he tipped the ball.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
And Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett is a and we finally, let's clap it up for Myles Garrett finally getting a holding.
I think I have an applause.
Yeah, let's clap it up for Myles Garrett finally getting a holding penalty.
I ain't got shit.
Thank goodness. Yeah, you ain't got shit.
I ain't got none of my
The producer
soundboard.
who makes all this shit possible. And he's got nothing queued
I got
up.
no soundboard.
We're going to get there. But look where we've come a long way since the first episode. This is the 16th. We're moving on up. Before we get James, let's get how did you feel Deshaun did? Your opinion.
I'm not going to be too critical on Deshaun cuz like we were just saying, it was week 1 it might be week 13 for everybody else, but it was week 1 for Deshaun.
Yep.
And one thing I will say is kudos to Kevin Stefanski for the best called game all year.
I agree. And
as critical as we've been.
Best script he's had all season.
Even aside from the script, like the play when he had Jacoby come in on 4th down, at 4th and 1, looking like we're going to hit the QB sneak, and dude, it was beautiful.
Jacoby looked so sad. I felt for him. Like,
yeah, but I mean,
I felt for him, man. It just, you know what I mean? It's a bittersweet thing. It's a very bittersweet
for
thing.
sure.
Very
but he's a player's player, man.
Oh, pro's pro.
Pro's pro.
Yeah. Aside from all that, anything else from Deshaun? Do you just attribute it to 700 days of not playing football?
If we see the same thing week 2, or for him, I should say week 2 for him, next week, then I think we might need to, I don't know, man. Like we were talking earlier about doing like a 2 quarterback system or something like.
Well, in 1964, the last time the Browns won a championship, they had to do that with Frank Ryan and Jim Nowowski.
Right. And
it worked. Won a championship.
Right.
And we had a once-in-a-generational running back in Jim Brown. We once again have a once-in-a-generational running back in Nick Chubb, which we won today without him getting 20 carries, but he had 17.
Yeah, close enough.
Close enough. But
Kareem Hunt had a better game today. On the ground, I'll say.
Losing, and I apologize. I've been saying your name wrong for weeks now. Ethan Posick. I'm sorry.
Not Pochich. Or whatever you say.
Ethan Posick. We need to get him back immediately.
Yeah, and what's up with Froholt? They put up his little picture and name on the TV, and it was of some other guy. I don't even know if he's on the squad.
You just got to chalk that up to this being the bottom game on the
you said it was like
roster.
7% of the country.
I saw something that said that this game was only being shown in 7% of the country. But if you watched the crowd and you saw it was like mostly Browns fans.
A lot of Browns fans in Houston.
And I hate to be this guy, but Deshaun got a lot of positive reception.
For sure, man. I mean, you can't hate the guy. He's good, but it's going to be slow rolling, I think, back into his...
I'm glad it's finally... Oh, like the game's finally
right,
done.
Yeah. The jitters are gone. Now it's time to play football. Now it's time to go to work, man.
We even made the comment about in the fourth quarter when we were trying to just end the game, Deshaun looked totally different in the fourth quarter than he did when the game started.
Yeah.
What did you say?
He looked flush in the face in the first half, even into the third quarter a little bit. But by that fourth quarter, he looked like he was like, okay, the jitters are gone. Okay, I got a defense that's got my back. Obviously, these guys are all playing together for the first time all year, it seems, and he looked like he was calm, cool, and collected.
It was nice to see him in the fourth quarter look like the Deshaun Watson we've seen. I believe it was. What? Look it up real quick. It should be.
It was like, I think 12.
He was like something for 27. 131 yards and a pick. And that interception, folks. We're going to see a lot more of those because that's what he does. He tries to make plays when there's not a play to be made. But I like, he just wanted to get that rust off. He wanted to throw a touchdown pass in his first game back in 700 days. You can't blame him.
Yeah, he's definitely forcing things. Hey, but shout out to...
There it is, stat line right there. 12 for 22, 131 yards and an interception.
There you go. That's faster than I am. But, shout out to Turf.
It's coincidental. Turf, what do you mean?
Turf, he had like 5 catches.
Turf.
Deshaun was throwing it at the ground. Turf, man, hell of a player out of BYU.
That was kind of crazy to see how many balls went into the ground.
Yeah. And it was even crazier when the announcers showed us 15 times.
But
shout out Turf, man.
I thought, shout out to Turf. And MVP for the Cleveland Browns today on offense.
Yeah.
But I thought that the coverage on Deshaun and his situation was going to be a lot worse.
Honestly, yeah.
I thought that they were going to hammer it home the entire broadcast. And
they only touched on it briefly one time.
Which you had to at the beginning of the game. Yeah. So I appreciate CBS and the National Football League just being like, yes, we have to address it because it's his first game back, but let's try to stick to football because the Browns are in the middle of trying to get to the playoffs, no matter whether that guy's playing or not. Jacoby Brissett has to go back in there for whatever fucking reason. We still have a shot.
Yeah.
So I was sort of pleased to not have what goes on off the field with Deshaun Watson before he became a Cleveland Brown jammed down my throat. Pause.
Right.
The entire afternoon. I could just really focus on football and the game at hand because, to be honest, it was a fun game to watch if you're a Cleveland Browns fan on defense. It was nice to see the defense. And this happened last year where the weeks got into the double digits, week 10 and above, and the defense starts coming together, and we start seeing what looked like a top 5 defense at the end of the season last year.
Yeah, man.
Even though Clowney and Myles Garrett aren't racking up sacks on the stat sheet, you still can see that their presence is being felt. I mean, Kyle Allen had no idea what the fuck was going on. No idea what was going on.
I'd like to know how many batted balls there were today. I think Winfrey had one. Chase had one. Who else? There was a lot. They were getting in dude's face.
Deshaun, you get one. Okay? Yeah. We had to deal with that for the last... we done. No more. I'm fucking around. Well, should we get James on the horn?
Yeah, let's call James.
I wanted to get our fanatical grievances out.
Yellow.
Yo.
James with all the takes. You are on Cleveland's Biggest Diehards, the podcast for diehard Cleveland professional sports fans. What is up, my brother?
Oh, man.
How you
So
feeling?
long, guys.
How you feeling?
Rusty.
Rusty, yeah. I think Sean's feeling the same way.
Well, we aired out our fanatical grievances, so once again, the floor is yours. Listen, don't interrupt him this time. Okay?
Yeah, all right, my bad. I'm sorry, James. Don't come.
And we're doing good so far this episode, I believe. I think it's
No, you cut me off already.
a couple times, but not as bad as it's been the last few weeks because I'm not as drunk as as I've been the last few weeks. But go ahead, James. The floor is yours. Air it out.
All right. Man, that was a rough game to watch. I think if the fanatical grievance I'm gonna air is that I hope he gets better. Don't want anyone to be injured, but fuck, Schwartz is bad, and I mean he's really bad. Like he's a track star that they put on a football field, and they just think it's gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's just not the guy. And losing Njoku today, that sucked. I mean, we really have no receiving core other than DPJ and Cooper. So, I don't know. But, that point aside, it was a fucking hard game to watch for the first half. Defense, special teams woke up, finally played a decent game against probably a team that's worse than the 1-31 Browns. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, Deshaun Watson looked like a man who hadn't played football in 700 days. I know we were all joking and saying that he was going to go off, but anyone who's saying Jacoby needed to go back in that game, Joe,
who was saying that
needs to be held accountable. Joe.
Yeah, I know. He was sitting right next to me.
Let me say what I also said. I was joking and being serious at the same time. What I realized what I was trying to say was if we're going to stick with Deshaun Watson and be a franchise that's stable and do the right thing, which is what we did and let Deshaun finish the game out, is the RPOs that we were calling for Deshaun the game was way too fast for him. And he even said in his press conference, this was week 1 for him, even though it's week 13, 14 for some of these guys. So when we decided to run the Jacoby Brissett package, which was either pass the ball or run the ball, hand it off, that started to work for us at the end of the game, and that's sort of how we sealed it. I believe if we would have kept running the RPOs, that would have been a detriment to us. Even though Houston was horrible on offense today, every blind squirrel finds a nut when you put them inside the red zone on their opposite side.
It's inevitable.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing today was letting Deshaun get the feel of the game, but he's really got to work on his throws. I mean, there's too many of them were hitting low. He did have some good ones where he was hitting guys in stride, hitting guys at the top of the route, and I mean, he was getting out of sacks and kind of rolling out. It was great to see him running and doing what he can do, being the flash in the pan guy that he is. But you also I mean, you got to take today with a grain of salt. And know that next week's going to look better than today.
Yeah,
because now
you got to give us your take on that player that they signed off the practice squad, Turf.
Who?
Turf, number 18.
You didn't notice Turf?
Turf? The hell are you guys talking
He
about?
threw it in the dirt like 18 times.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say number 18. That's David Bell, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a bad number to pick because he left the game with a hand injury shortly after.
Well, that
Deshaun
also
threw it.
didn't help.
Thoughts and prayers to David Bell.
Bell went. Yeah, it didn't help that Anthony Bell got hurt, and Schwartz actually went out with a head injury because he doesn't know how to.
No, I think that guy's just fucked up in the head.
Yeah, no, he fucking sucks. But yeah, man, I mean, it'll get better. I think also today is a day where if Jacoby had been back there, it's a classic play down to your opponent type game, and Cleveland definitely struggles on offense no matter what. The whole offense, I think people are chalking it up more so to Deshaun rather than Posich not being in there and just seeing that 71 isn't the guy at left tackle. So those are some big adjustments that are going to have to need to be made in the offseason. But there's a lot going on in that offense that would not have clicked today with Jacoby. Which is why, like Deshaun, I mean, there's not much to say. He looked rusty. They didn't let him play in the preseason. He got one drive.
Right.
Did you notice that the playbook was opened up a lot more today? It didn't look like super closed.
Yeah.
Well, it looked like Stefanski first year with Baker.
Try everything, just throw the kitchen sink at him, see what sticks, see what doesn't.
I think next week, Deshaun knows this is a big game. He's going up against another high-quality quarterback. He's not playing in Houston where he started his career. There's no emotions around this game. Right. There's no storyline around this game.
Yeah.
And it'll only have been 6 days since he last played in an NFL game, not 700.
Well, I would disagree and say that there are emotions in this game because it's a divisional game, it's a rivalry game, and it's in the battle of Ohio-Tucky against
he's talking
Cincinnati.
About Texans.
No, I know what he's saying about but I would argue that there are emotions. It's a playoff game. Every week I started the show off by saying we're in the playoffs. Every week is a must win. You have to win the rest of the way out. One loss and we're out. Especially with the rest of the division winning today, aside from Cincinnati at the moment.
And this is where I'm at a crossroads with this season because before Deshaun came back, it was a push for the playoffs for Deshaun. Now, after seeing today, and we all agreed this is week 1 all over again.
Yeah.
Are we going to have a come to earth moment and realize that we may not win out every single game and we have to be okay with that? Or is it still a massive push for the playoffs? I mean, because I don't want to really say it's a wasted season because who knows what we could do with this last stretch with 7. We'll never find out.
Here's Mr. Reality. Mr. Reality's back. Wasn't it just a week ago that
we were going to the
Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Mr. Reality's back, folks. This is why I love Sundays.
But either way, everybody wants the playoffs, but if we can just get something to work with next year with Deshaun, we have to see something that's worth working on. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Otherwise, what'd we spend all the money for?
At worst, we finish 9-8. We're going above 500.
I hope, yeah.
I'd agree.
I still think it's 10-7. I still do.
Playoffs.
And we have the potential for him to play an injured Ravens team without Lamar Jackson.
That's
so that's going to be humongous.
That's right.
The toughest game we have on this schedule isn't the Ravens, isn't the Bengals. The toughest game is the Commanders. That's legit going to be the hardest game we play. And if they have Chase Young,
I can't believe you just did that on the pod. Yeah, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the YouTube. Cleveland's Biggest Diehards. James, I showed Jeff the Commanders fight song.
Yeah, man. I mean,
left hand.
You got to root for a team. If you got to root for a team in the NFC, they're definitely a fun one to root for. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's Cleveland Browns football team. I mean, just overall, it hasn't been the same since the offensive line has been struggling.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother texted me and
So-
said, I think you can play left tackle for the Browns.
Yeah, 71 is. I don't
Yeah,
know what
he's
his problem
garbage.
is.
He's got an attitude problem. I don't trust
Yeah.
a lineman that doesn't tuck in his jersey, wears a
Right.
blacked out visor.
He looks
Yeah.
chubby.
more about
And
the
let's
way
face it, he looks chubby. Get in the fucking gym.
Yeah, he's fat.
Damn, Jeff. Hey,
he's
that's a great take.
No, like for a lineman, he is.
Hey, and
fat.
I'm going to say it low key. Chase Winovich, I think he needs to get back in the gym too. I don't know.
Dog, he's been hurt, dog.
I get it, but
cut him some slack. I'm just happy he saw the football field today, James. Or were you happy to see Chase? He got a lot of snaps today. That was great to see.
Look, man, you can never have a bad day when there's a 69 involved. So
I like it.
Favorite number,
it was
favorite
good
position.
to see.
Amen.
It was good to see Winnie out there. But no, back to Wills, man. Yeah, he just ain't it. It's gonna be weird next year because, I mean, both of the tackles are gone. I mean, I think Teller's at least got another year, but even he's really regressed as going from the top guard with Baker.
He's
back
hurt too,
down
though.
to
He's playing through injuries, so
Everybody is, though. It's week 13.
yeah. At this
The
point,
only guy we really got is Batonio, but I mean, we really just need the center back.
Yes,
For
Pocic
sure.
needs to come. Or
Like-
Posick. Posick. His
We
name's
need to get
Posick.
that practice squad guy back or whomever, man, because Froholt just isn't it. I mean, he had a lot of bad snaps to Watson that were pretty high, and I mean,
And you could attribute some of Watson's rust to that, maybe, that the snaps weren't perfect today.
I mean, it's just the fact that the man hadn't played football in a very long time. So yeah, he's gonna be rusty, but like, it's the equivalent to, you know, a quarterback coming off like an ACL injury who's out for, you know, they hadn't played football in 9 months. That's a long time not playing football.
right.
So like, add on another year to that. Like, I think after you go a year without playing football, however long after, doesn't matter.
I feel like if you go a year without doing anything that you're accustomed to doing, you're gonna be a little rusty when you come back. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? When you're doing this shit day after day, that's when you're running at top performance.
But now, I mean, he's been practicing for, it'll be like close to a month next week. And he'll have, you know, he's got a full game under his belt, and he won his first game back.
Film.
So that's good for morale.
Right, film to
He's
build
got-
on.
He's got film, and
There was a couple
I
missed
mean,
routes.
he's got a team that fucking loves to beat the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yes,
Fuck yeah.
sir.
Coach has beaten the Bengals with like 3 or 4 different quarterbacks now.
Mm-hmm.
So like, it's more so the coaching plan going into this game
Yeah, didn't
rather than whomever's at the helm.
you say Kevin had bad blood for old boy?
I have a theory, but I don't think I would like to say what I think my theory is on the podcast.
No, okay.
I think Zach Taylor has there's some personal beef between Kevin Stefanski and Zach Taylor. I think something has happened between them during their times as being coaches in the National Football League, and Kevin Stefanski has made it his mission to just beat the living hell out of whatever team Zach Taylor's coaching. Like, if you look at the history
What
between
other
the
team?
Browns and the Bengals.
Was he coaching another team?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
I'm just like, as their time being like assistant and whatever they've done through like coming up through the ranks, I think maybe there's some bad blood somewhere, and that's why we beat the Cincinnati Bengals like we beat no other team in the National Football League. I mean, the stats are the stats. Just look them up. I don't have them offhand, but
It's a competitive league.
Well, it's going to be fun next week when MJ Emerson says, "Nah, give me Jamar Chase."
Yeah.
And fucking
Yeah.
shuts him down.
He gave one up today, but that was the first one in 2 weeks. So
And he almost had a hand on it. So
right,
like, and it
he was in
and
good
it was in
position.
garbage time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was in good position though.
So I'm not and I mean, we got Newsom back. You know,
Oh, yeah,
the
that was
defense
huge.
is getting healthier, except Taki, that wasn't good.
oh, hey,
Yeah.
T's and P's, man. Hey, Taki, that's my guy. That's my guy.
Got carted off, sadly.
T's and P's.
Yeah, hopefully he could just, you know, rehab and be back. But I'm excited for this Browns team. I think think next week will be very interesting. Hopefully, Deshaun looks a bit more comfortable. I think the majority of it was we were playing a Texans team that was just so bad. It made everything around them just bad.
Right.
Like, when you play a team that's got a bad brand of football, the whole game's just going to be bad.
I mean, exactly. Look at how bad we beat them without our offense scoring a point.
I told Jeff after one Kyle Allen throw, I was like, Jesus Christ, I feel like I'm watching Cody Kessler.
Yeah.
Dude, it was so bad.
Like, I mean, I feel for him, bro. I feel for the Houston Texans and their fans.
Hey, I don't fuck them.
Fuck them, dog. That's how I feel.
They're choosing to be a poverty franchise. We're not. I mean, the fact that Mary Kay asked if Coach was going to stick with Deshaun after being rusty.
That's who asked that.
The stupidest fucking question in the world.
Mary Kay Cabot.
I don't know who that is.
She's a
sideline reporter.
She's a reporter for Cleveland.com.
I mean, that's the stupidest fucking thing in the world. Like, that's like asking a chef, like, oh, you burnt a steak. Are you gonna cook a steak again?
Yeah. Man, James, you always got the good food analogies, and then you get me hungry.
Speaking of food,
hell yeah, man! Did you see my tweet today? I said we need to run this offense like some good eggs, slow and slow.
Speaking of food, chili cook-off. Jeff, you tried to set this up.
I tried to get it going next weekend. But
it's the holidays coming up. There's a lot of obligations that have to be met.
Christmas parties.
I'm thinking about let's try for playoff like Super Wild Card weekend.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, that's
because there's 3 wild card.
And we might be watching the Browns.
Yeah, and there's games on Saturday and Sunday. So I'd say we do it on Saturday.
Okay.
That Super Wild Card
cool.
weekend. All right, bet. So Super Wild Card weekend, we're gonna record the chili cook-off. So look out for that the following week. I figured we just do that on the pod. That's a little housekeeping.
Yeah.
Jeff speaking of food, our producer who makes all the shit possible invited me over here to watch Deshaun make his Cleveland debut and made some fucking bomb pizza. It was,
I cooked up some flatbread pizza. First off, I made buffalo chicken dip just for the chips, but then I took that and I put that on the flatbread with some cheese and some red onion, some seasoning, some olive oil. And then I made another one. It was just olive oil as like the base, some seasonings, just cut up chicken, red onion. I put barbecue on top.
James, it was insane. The buffalo chicken dip pizza, I gave it a 9.4, and the regular Italian chicken with the ranch, right, or whatever you did with that, I gave it an 8. I gave it an 8.6.
Yeah.
You could have done whatever you wanted to elevate it up to like 9, 10, but like as a basic like base,
just as itself, yeah.
So you could make whatever you wanted.
It was a light pizza. I wasn't feeling like sauce today. I just wanted a light pizza.
Yeah. You didn't feel like the acidity.
No.
Yeah. No, it sounds really good. We had some frozen P.F. Chang's meals. So
how are you feeling, by the way? I know you've been sick.
You've been sick, man? Oh.
If you can't tell, yeah, I had the flu this week.
Damn, man.
Yeah, it was not great. Brianna was more sick than I was, but
you both had it. That's the worst.
Yeah, we both have fevers. I was taking care of her. She was taking care of me. Yeah, it was awful. Like I wanted to come down today. Yeah. Actually.
Yeah, I mean,
I was planning on coming to Canton this week, like weeks ago, to watch this game.
Oh, well, I thought we were just talking to you on the phone while you were on your way down right now. You said the next time the Browns win, you were showing face.
It's been about 3.
Yeah, I know.
This is understandable, though.
Yeah, we also need to. I don't know. Sorry, I have brain fog.
No, it's all good. What you guys know when you get sick, you get like after a couple days and you're not like eating normally, you get a craving for something. Do you guys
Motherfucker.
do you guys have a go-to craving when you get sick? Like I always crave one thing when I get sick. Do you want me to start with it? I'll start with it.
Go ahead.
I always get a craving for a bacon cheeseburger. I don't care what I'm sick with, if it's a sinuses, if it's the flu. Like after the second or third day, I'm like, dog. All I want is like a Baconator or like go somewhere with a bacon cheeseburger. That's all I fucking want, and some good fries. You guys have a go-to sick craving?
You got one, James?
All fucking week, and I still haven't gotten it. All fucking week, every single day. All I've wanted is mac and cheese. Just like Bob Evans, KFC, fucking Arby's. Went out to Arby's one night to get their white cheddar mac and cheese.
Never had it.
Me either.
It's pretty good. Their cash registers were down. And this is already after I'd gotten Brianna Canes, waited in the drive-thru line for 15 minutes. Didn't order myself shit. So I ended up getting a chicken crunch wrap from Taco Bell with some cine twists. It didn't fill the void.
Yeah, when you want mac and cheese,
Like
crunch wrap.
I wanted mac. Dude, the closest KFC to me is like 20 minutes away.
Really?
And like, yeah, bro, it's all the way in fucking streets, bro.
No, KFC.
What?
KFC's mac and cheese is mid.
Yo, I had a Famous Bowl yesterday. That hit because I didn't want a burger and I didn't want like Mexican food, so I was like, you know what? Let me spend like $7 and get a fucking Famous Bowl.
That's the only thing I get from them.
Yeah, me too. To be honest, it hits
I don't like their
every
chicken.
time. Yeah, me neither.
Just,
If I'm gonna get fried chicken, no free ads. I'm going to Pizza Oven.
Facts, bro. Or even
Krause's. Yeah.
That's the one thing about Canton that I'm jealous of.
That we got good chicken, man.
Well, it's not. It's that. Like, Canton, I always tell people, they ask what's Canton's food known for. I always say pizza and ice cream, and no one believes me, but that's true.
For sure.
Well, pizza, chicken, JoJo's, and ice cream. But
Yeah.
JoJo's.
Chicken and JoJo's by default for me falls under pizza.
No,
they go hand in hand.
We have family members from Cleveland that come down here and specifically request us getting Pizza Oven upon their visit. No matter what we're trying to cook, it's like, no, we want Pizza Oven. And that's crazy because when you think of Cleveland, all the pizza spots up there, and they're like, man,
it's not as good. It's not as good.
Well, Rectangle Pizza is the best pizza.
Oh, no doubt.
What anyone says.
When you go to Marco's, what do you get? You get the big fucking square.
Well, not even that. So, like, Canton, you got...
What? Hold on. I'm sorry, James. Hold on a second. What was that face, Jeff?
Marco's is just fucking Papa John's, man.
Yeah, it's
better
garbage.
than Papa John's.
They're like on the same level, man. We're not talking about Marco's when we're talking about Pizza Oven and Krause.
The thing that Marco's has over Papa John's is the old style pepperoni.
I don't even like pepperoni, man. Give me a nice cheese.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Since when? Who's this guy?
Like,
man, acid reflux guy. That's who it is.
Man, you're growing up.
No.
I am, man. I gotta just. Hey, and the last pizza I ordered from fucking Papa John's, I ordered just a cheese pizza, extra cheese, extra sauce. They sent me a pepperoni fucking pizza. I didn't even complain.
Oh, I would have been so fucking mad.
James would have Karen called the store. I'm requesting my next 3 pizzas for free. Free delivery. You're lucky if I tip you.
That's not fucking cool.
I know, and I even tipped the guy well. I should have checked first. Motherfucker.
See, but this is what I'm getting back to. What I'm jealous about Canton than in Kent. Kent's got all the good restaurants, right?
Yeah.
But we are very, very limited on fast food.
Well.
Like, Canton has everything you need right there on Cleveland Avenue in the Northwest End.
They got everything you need on the Southwest End, too?
But that's what I'm saying. But I'm just you could go, you could hit Rally's, you get Chipotle, you get McDonald's, Burger King,
We just got Chipotle
Taco
the other night.
fucking Wendy's. Well, I mean, our McDonald's sucks. If you go to the McDonald's up here, you're gonna wait 15 minutes to get what you didn't order.
That stinks. I mean, but that attributes that sort of
No. Hold up.
Okay.
This shit mind-boggling because Brianna went through this today for me.
Oh no.
and I couldn't understand it, and she couldn't understand it. She went to McDonald's today and ordered a Diet Coke.
Mm-hmm.
The guy running the drive-thru said, "A what?" in like a condescending tone, and she said, "A Diet Coke," and he said, "We don't have that." What?
What?
He said, "We have Coke Zero,
Since when?
but they don't have Diet fucking Coke."
No, I got one better for you. We went to Chipotle the other day, and this chick was blowed out of her mind because my girl goes, "I want fresh salsa," and she just stares at her for like 10 seconds, and she's just like, "What'd you say?" She said, "Fresh salsa," and she's like, "Oh, we're out." And then just stares at her, and I'm like, "Bro,
Bro,
how
was
blown
it
are
right
you?"
there in the pan?
We're out.
Oh,
I don't know, man.
dude, that's fucking insane. Like, how do you as a restaurant, like Chipotle, you are always going to have tomatillo salsa. McDonald's is known for Coke. Like,
Right.
you have Diet fucking Coke.
I feel like they're like the only one that carries Coke products. They're like a monopoly.
Wow. Burger King is Coke.
Oh, okay.
Wendy's is Coke.
Oh, okay.
Arby's,
But I think
Taco
he
Bell's
confused
Pepsi.
Diet
KFC's, Pepsi.
It's the fact that McDonald's just now started
Chipotle,
serving Coke
Coke.
Zero. And if they're
Chipotle
having
is
that
Mr.
as a
Pibb.
substitute for Diet Coke, I will be pissed.
Chipotle is like Mr. Pibb and Barks.
Yeah, Coke. They got Coke.
Yeah, Coke.
Oh.
Mr. Hero's Pepsi. Spider, man. How does he make those shots? Like, Donovan Mitchell is so good, guys. I'm so happy he's on the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's been a delight to watch these past, like, almost 20 games? 24 games, I think. It's
Yeah.
24th game. 7-7 at the moment. 6:50 to go in the first quarter. When you're hearing this on Monday, you'll already know what happened. But this is our takeaway. Hey, Diakite is a beast. This cat right here that's filling in for
Diakite.
Jared Allen while he's hurt. Yeah.
Where's he
Diakite,
from?
He's a beast. Virginia, I think. What do you think about the Cavaliers, James?
Oh man, it's nice to see them win basketball games again. I don't know. I mean, they're good. I don't have any complaints besides Dean Wade being out.
Yeah, that stinks. It came out that he has an AC joint injury.
Ooh.
It's in the shoulder. I know that's what they said. It's like, what, 4 to 9 weeks?
Yeah.
Something
Well,
like that.
I'll ask you, James, because I was asking Joe this earlier. Like, what you feel about Donovan Mitchell? Because I was telling him, like, I love watching him play. He's so effortless, and he's just so fucking good. And I was just telling him, like, I don't know if it was just because I was younger when LeBron was playing, but it felt magical when LeBron was playing. Now, I don't feel magical about him, but I feel magical about the team. What do you feel about it?
I mean, it's definitely that little kid perspective, just watching LeBron play basketball.
Yeah.
But now Donovan Mitchell is just, I mean, he's just good. Like, and it's also, he's a point guard. So,
Yeah.
like, it's not going to be the same as, like, LeBron, because LeBron's going to be, like, playing off the wing and doing a lot more, like, off-ball stuff, even though, I mean, he's going to bring the ball up the court every time. But it's also the fact that most of us spent half our childhood shitting on him. So, like,
Yeah.
we didn't really witness him in his prime.
Right.
But I mean, it's crazy that he just puts up 30 points a game. Like,
Yeah.
it's no business.
And it's like effortless. Like the way he just drives to the rack and they can't stop it.
I think the Cavaliers are definitely built to go through April, get to May, and hopefully play basketball in June.
Yep.
But I'm not hoping for a finals, but I just want to see them be able to get to, like, get to the semis or the Eastern Conference Finals and just show everyone, like, hey, we're back.
They're built to do it.
Yeah. I mean, the Celtics are the best team in the East, but they're kryptonites in Cleveland. So
Yeah.
100%.
that's definitely not going to help. I mean, the Bucks are all right. I mean, they give us a run for our money every single time, but I think that's mostly just a matchup thing. I mean, guys put on the court.
Speaking of the Bucks, when we're going to Guards Fest on the 21st of January, the Bucks are in town playing the Cavaliers that night.
Really?
Yeah,
So
might be a move.
shit, I'll get a ticket and then just meet y'all up there after y'all.
Hey, might be a move to make.
So y'all are going to Guards Fest?
We'll vlog it. Oh yeah, we're going to Guards Fest. Yes sir, yes sir. And
That would actually be pretty fun.
I'm saying let's make it a fucking day. I'll stay the night up in Kent.
Yeah, that'd be a good time.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's
Get
go
some
to
cheap
Checo.
nosebleed seats and then just stand over at the bar the whole game.
I was gonna say let's just try to get tickets at the Brew House. Can't we get tickets at the Brew House?
Yeah, but you got to be careful because motherfuckers be fighting.
Ah, I see what you're saying. It might be a packed game because it's Saturday night against the Bucks. Yeah, we might want to get
Trust
seats.
me, I
We
was
might wanna get
at
seats.
I was at the NBA primetime game versus the Celtics. Man, that place sells the fuck out.
Yeah.
It's great to see too that it's sold out.
Yeah.
Guys, I got a
Yeah.
confession.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute, Jeff, are you finally coming out? You had a kid and everything, bro. You're finally coming out. It's a bit
No.
too late for that.
No, this ain't that podcast. No.
Not that interview.
If we get 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube, Jeff will come out.
Shout out to all the
Or
subscribers.
maybe you are, James. Maybe that's why you're pushing it on to me.
like and subscribe.
Hey man, love ain't nothing but a spectrum, baby.
Cleveland's biggest star.
Well, anyways, I think I might know why Deshaun Watson had such a poor game.
Oh no. Why? I have a confession. Well, why?
I started him on my fantasy team.
Oh.
The motherfucker had 4 points.
Oh my god. Okay, all right. So last night I clicked on a lineup to enter since we're still not legal here in Ohio. You know, couple more days, guys. Couple
Yeah.
more days. So we
some
can only.
people have their countdown to Christmas. You got your countdown.
Yeah, I do. Responsibly. But so we can only do fantasy lineups. Last night I'm watching the college football championships and watching everything transpire, and I'm on my FanDuel app in the middle of the no free ads. Damn, I was trying not to do that, but I'm on the app and in the middle of a commercial trying to get my lineup together, and I caught myself starting Deshaun, starting Nick Chubb, starting Amari Cooper, and I was like, wait a second, I'm breaking my only rule. Never start or
Yeah.
gamble on your team.
Oh.
That's my rule, just because I'd rather be sad for one thing than two. And
Amen.
I canceled the entry. I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna do. I had the lineup set, and I remembered my rule, and I was like, you know what? Let's not do it. In the words of Paulie and Goodfellas, just don't do it. Just don't do it. And I didn't do it. And I was proud of myself that I didn't do it. And thank goodness I didn't do it, because I would have been sad for maybe one thing, because it probably would have cost me the motherfucking, whatever.
Yeah. Cost you money.
Yeah. It's never smart to bet on the Browns anyways.
No.
Mm-mm. Defense would have won you money, though.
That's one thing that Rick follows.
Played the defense.
Defense scored like 35 points today in fantasy.
Yeah, I used to
Shout
have them and I dropped them. But hey,
Same.
maybe that's to the credit that they can actually do good.
Drop Deshaun now.
Yeah, I gotta drop him.
Yep.
Well, no, I'm just gonna bench. I'm gonna put him on my reserves just so nobody else can
Yeah,
have
there
him
you go.
if he goes off.
But just don't play him
I
anymore.
got, and you know who I got instead?
Who?
That guy right there, Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes. Did they score? Let's go!
and they
Kansas
scored.
City
just-
is up 23-17. They're probably about to kick the extra
I gotta
point.
check how many points he's.
I really needed Garoppolo not to get hurt today to make my way into the playoffs in my one league. Didn't fucking happen.
What happened? How did he get hurt?
Got an ankle injury. I'm up by
T's and
like
P's.
12 points. I just need Jamar Chase and Travis Kelce to do nothing.
See, now I got Travis Kelce. He's only got
See,
2.8.
Yeah, I just need them to do nothing, and I win because I have a guy playing tomorrow, and he's got all of his guys playing today.
Well,
All I need, God. All I fucking need.
well, James, anything else you want to add to Deshaun Watson's debut or any predictions you have for next week against the Cincinnati Bengals?
Oh man, I'm I'm a bit nervous for next week. You know, I don't really want to lose to the Cincinnati team and finally have these fucking assholes be like, yeah, we beat Cleveland. Yeah, like I just never want them to have that satisfaction,
Right.
because they're gonna treat it like the Super Bowl.
I don't think it's going to happen.
I mean, they're a decent team. They're overrated as fuck. Like they're not who everyone thinks they are. Like, yeah, they beat the Tennessee Titans, who are low key a dog shit team. Like,
That's been
they
your
play
gripe.
the AFC fucking South.
That's been your gripe since this podcast started. You said the Titans have been
What?
dog shit for a long time.
They're fucking they are. I mean, they got smoked by the, like, I understand they're playing a first place schedule, but that's easy as fuck to do when you play in the AFC South. When you're the only competent team in your division, yeah, you're gonna look all right, but it doesn't mean you're fucking good. That's how I feel about the Bengals. I don't think that they're good at all. I think that they can win a big game. I think that they can put guys on a football field and run a system, but I don't think they're this team that everyone thinks they are.
No, they're not. I don't think them are the Ravens.
I mean, the Ravens are a fucking joke.
Look at
A joke.
look at what the Titans did against the Philadelphia Eagles today. They lost 35-10. They played somebody.
Exactly.
Helping your point.
Cincinnati barely scraped by beating that Tennessee team.
And they're losing to the Chiefs at the moment, 24-17.
Look, and I think it's cute that the NFL is painting this fake rivalry between the Bengals and the Chiefs because they want this game for ratings, and it's Joe Burrow versus Patrick Mahomes, and it's a playoff, whatever the fuck they want to call it. It just, it's the Chiefs versus the AFC North. Who's gonna win?
I agree. It doesn't need to be against just one team. It needs to be against the whole division because I hate to break it to you, but Deshaun starts cooking, man. You're gonna have
better
to
watch out.
Yeah, you have to change that narrative.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I really think give Deshaun some time. Who knows? He could turn it on next week.
Right?
I
You're
mean,
always one
you
play
never
away.
know. He's a professional football player, man.
Since you're the college football guy, I'd be remiss. The seeding came out today. Number 1, Georgia. Number 2, Michigan. Number 3, Texas Christian. Number 4, Ohio State.
Fucking state.
So Georgia plays Ohio State in the Peach Bowl in Atlanta, which is Georgia's backyard. And Michigan plays Texas Christian University in the Fiesta Bowl in Phoenix, Arizona.
Hey, and this is Cleveland's biggest diehard, so shout out to Ohio State. We love you.
This fucking guy.
Take your happy ass.
What a great weekend for Cleveland. Am I right? Am I
This
right?
fucking guy.
What a great weekend.
I hate that. I feel bad for Ohio State fans because they said, all right, fine, we'll put you guys in, but you're going to get fucking stomped out.
No, but if we play Georgia, beat them, and Michigan gets there, that would be the biggest national championship ever.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. That's what I'm rooting for. But what I think is going to happen is Georgia TCU.
Nah, dude. TCU ain't making it past Michigan. And Ohio State,
No, Michigan's a good football team,
They
and
are.
they're coached well, so I got to
But
give it to them. But
so is TCU. I think they
I
have
don't
I
think
think they have the better offense.
I mean, Ohio State just ain't beat Georgia.
No way. They're gonna get smoked. I'd say they'd be happy to walk out of there getting beat by at least 35. If it's like,
I don't know, man. It might be a good game.
I mean, that's what they're hoping for, but
Just a shootout. It's probably going to be no defense.
Georgia's pretty good.
Tennessee's arguably better than Ohio State, and look what Georgia did to them.
Alabama, arguably better than Ohio State.
Alabama is better than Ohio State, but they have more losses.
The ESPN was toying with me when they were revealing the rankings before they revealed number 4. I thought the way they were playing it, I was like, they're about to put 2-loss Alabama in here because the way they were lobbying it, I was like, whoa,
Right.
They're probably about.
So
to
this
throw
is what
State
got to
in.
be the first
Or
year
Alabama.
Alabama's been out.
Probably
Yeah.
4 years maybe.
I feel like they've made every single one.
But I think this is the committee's way of showing America, hey, Ohio State's not Ohio State anymore. Alabama's definitely not Alabama anymore. But they had to do the same thing that they did with Notre Dame, that they did with Washington, that they did with Cincinnati. You have to throw those teams in at number 4, play the top team in the country, and
LSU.
show everybody that hey, they're just not it.
Right.
But they bring the ratings in, and as long as they tune in for kickoff, that's all the Nielsen ratings. That's all that matters.
Yep.
Yeah, Georgia's gonna fucking dog walk these guys.
I don't know about that.
The Dogs.
Dude, if Michigan beat them by 20 at home, imagine what Georgia's going to do at home.
Basically, yeah.
It's gonna be a tough one.
It's going to be an ugly sight.
So I take it you got Georgia, Michigan, national title game?
Yeah, I got the rematch for sure.
Okay.
The rematch?
From last year's semifinal.
Oh.
Yeah, the rematch that actually matters.
Oh man, that's cold hearted.
Notre Dame plays South Carolina in the Sun Bowl.
Again, no one fucking cares.
I was just letting you know. I was just letting you know. I know nobody cares. I was just letting you know, just in case you did.
No, but Ohio and
Wyoming,
play in the Barstool Bowl.
the Arizona Bowl.
There we go. No, that's a fucking bowl game.
That is a bowl game. Ohio's 9-4. Did I don't know if Kent State get an invite? Did they have a good enough record?
Oh, they were horrible this year.
They didn't win 6 games?
Nah, they were pretty bad.
No.
Damn.
They also
What
played
about Akron?
tough back.
I don't know about Akron.
3 of their losses came to Washington, Oklahoma, and Georgia.
Shout out to Glenville Tar-Blooders for winning their first ever state championship.
Oh yeah, Ted Ginn Senior.
Ted Ginn
coaches.
Senior for the I couldn't believe that was their first ever appearance in a state title game.
Really?
That was my exact reaction when I found that out. First ever appearance, first ever state title.
Wow.
Shout out Glenville.
Shout out.
I believe
What division are they?
I don't know off the top of
Or
my
no, they're
head.
first, ain't
But I believe that's the first Cleveland public school to ever win a state championship as well.
Wow.
They're like Division 6.
Okay.
But shout out Ted Ginn
You
Senior.
said the
in
first public school?
the first Cleveland public school. to
Oh,
ever-
Cleveland Public.
Cleveland
I was
Public
gonna say you gotta say shout out Canton.
to ever win a state championship up there. So shout out
How the
Cleveland.
fuck is that the legal name for a high school? That's insane.
I don't know what it means.
Wait, what?
I looked it up. It's like a mechanical engineer thing.
So, a tar bloodder.
Yeah, I know it does. It doesn't sound politically correct, but it's like a mechanical type engineered deal. Like their mascot,
Like a Boilermaker?
Their mascot's a robot. Look it up.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah. Google it.
I will.
It looks like an android robot.
Huh.
Yeah, I know the name doesn't sound right, but I don't know. I never understood what it was like my whole life. 21-13 Knicks over the Cavs. 40 seconds and counting to go in the first
Garland
quarter.
swings it out.
Kevin Love with the dribble. He shoots.
He
Bang.
All right,
Three
Kevin.
in the basket. 21-16. 31 seconds to go. Knicks looking for a 2-for-1. Cleveland Cavaliers looking for a stop. They tap back out. Now the Knicks can work the clock. I feel like I'm on the radio. I didn't even realize that.
All right, Jimmy Donovan.
Oh, wow. He skipped right down the lane. 9.2 to go. Cavaliers can get the last shot in the first quarter. Garland to Levert.
What the
Levert
fuck is
across
this shit?
midcourt. Midcourt.
We need a beer break.
Karras shoots. Yeah, we do need a beer break. Well, James, anything else you'd like to add before we start the beer break? I don't even think we have any more beer.
I got some Tito's.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, I guess I could have one drink. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, well, James, we appreciate you coming on Cleveland's Biggest Diehards again. Hopefully, maybe, we'll see you in person sometime.
I got chairs. I can set you up.
Yeah, no, I could just come down and get you all sick. That'd be a great idea.
Once you're not sick.
Yeah, come on.
And bring your microphone.
There's a newborn. We have a child.
What kind of sick joke?
Yeah, come on. There's a newborn in the studio.
Vicinity.
Hey, man, you got to get them acclimated at some point.
You're right. No, we got to get her immune system right.
But all right, brother, thank you for joining us.
All right, James.
Go Browns.
Go Browns. Ooh, ooh.
Love you, boys.
Love you too.
Dog.
All right, well, time for the beer break. Welcome to the beer break. This is Cleveland's Biggest Diehards, the podcast for diehard Cleveland professional sports fans. And Jeff just doesn't look like beer.
No, it's not. It's definitely not beer.
No free ads. Don't give out the brand. What is it?
It's a little bit of vodka and 7-Up.
7-Up. Ooh, I like 7-Up. I haven't had 7-Up in a while.
Well, cheers, man.
Well, cheers. Cheers to the beer break. And we hope you enjoy the second half of Cleveland's Biggest Diehards, the podcast for diehard Cleveland professional sports fans. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good shit. Cheers. That vodka 7-Up is good as fuck.
It's hitting right.
All right. Welcome back to Cleveland's Biggest Diehards, the podcast for diehard Cleveland professional sports fans. Why don't we call Richard?
All right, bet, because I was thinking about it.
All right. For those of you that don't know, Jeff, a little background, who we're about to call.
Yeah, this is my brother from another mother.
He's a very big Cleveland Browns fan. He's
he's got season tickets, but
season ticket holder.
hold on.
Great podcast.
He might not answer, but we'll see.
Well, we haven't had a second half in like an episode or two, so this is the trial and error. I have no idea, just in case.
Hello.
Richard, you are on Cleveland's Biggest Diehards, the podcast for diehard Cleveland professional sports fans. What's going on, man?
What's up?
What up?
I figured he didn't know who it was. It's Joe Stoner, my guy.
I sort of, yeah. How about that dub?
Thank you. There we go. Let's
How
get right
about
into it. Your reaction, my friend.
Look good. I mean, I'm just glad the defense showed up today. I'm not gonna lie, kept me on my heels there the first half. Looking rough, a lot of balls in the ground, but hey, better than being sailed 10 miles over their head and taken back to the house or picked off,
right?
Like the old number 6 did.
Right.
Jeff, tell him who you thought your MVP was today.
Oh man, Turf. You got to give it up to Turf. He had like 5 catches to the ground. I hit James with that, and he was like, who? We signed him off the practice squad.
Jeff also made the mistake of giving him a number, saying it was 18, and I was like, well, that was a bad number to give because David Bell left in the first quarter with an injury.
Right, he threw on his jersey.
Oh God, that number still gives me goosebumps though, because what was that? Damian Ratley.
Oh yeah, yeah. What a pull! Holy shit!
That was in a long stint of terrible drafted wide receivers.
Right.
Speaking of wide receivers, Donovan Peoples-Jones's punt return was the first punt return we've had since Travis Benjamin's in 2015.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
And the fun fact was they both wore number 11.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Yeah, he balled out today. He looked good.
Yeah.
Wish I would have took him over Amari Cooper and the old Fandles, but
Same.
I don't think it really mattered though because I had Deshaun Watson.
I fucked up and I put Deshaun too, and that was a bad call. Gave me 5 points.
Do you think that?
Five.
Go ahead.
I just said for what a wasted $5 lineup. But hey, you never know.
Right.
Do you think next week's gonna look a little better?
I think so. I mean, you got to knock the dust off. Everybody's going to have to knock the dust off.
Right.
You can only practice so much. The game's completely different.
Right.
I'm more curious about 2 weeks from now if Lamar will be back.
Yeah, that'll be a big loss for the Ravens. We can
Did
take
they
advantage
did they
of that.
lose today?
Yeah. They won
by
they
1
pulled it
point.
out.
But the Bengals are playing right now. They might take a L.
The Chiefs, yeah.
13 minutes left.
The kicker's going to win it for him.
Man,
McPherson.
we need all the help we can get at this point. Thank God the Vikings beat the Jets today.
Kirko.
Yeah. Kirko Chains.
How about Chubb, though?
Yeah, we finally won a game without him getting 20 carries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First game all year.
I was thinking while I was watching the game, the reason why the first half may have looked so bad for Deshaun was that Kevin Stefanski was throwing out the RPOs right at Deshaun, trying to see if he would be able to handle it, and I think the game was just way too fast. And I told Jeff, I said, we need to just start running the Jacoby Brissett offense just so Deshaun can settle down and realize, like, okay, we're either running the ball or we're throwing the ball. There isn't no – he can't – he's not
And
up
then
to
just
speed.
take off if the play gets blown up.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I really don't like your first game back and however many days and you're in the National Football League running the ball. I mean, we put $230 million on this guy.
Right.
Let's get him injured his first week back.
Right.
Yeah, that's a great play call.
But I feel like it kind of hurt that Njoku wasn't playing. I didn't even
That
know
too.
he wasn't coming in
But
until I went to create a lineup late. But
I didn't realize that we got his old target at tight end from Houston. What's his name, Joe?
Fair.
yeah, Pharaoh.
Yeah, he had
Brown.
he had a catch today, but we'll see how well he does. But Njoku's been hot.
Yeah. Pharaoh Brown, he played with the Browns before he went to Houston and played with Deshaun, right?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking. I remember that he was in a played solid for us.
Yeah.
Man, we're watching the Cavaliers game as we're recording this at the moment. It's 32-16 Knicks.
Ooh.
Yeah, not good, man. 7:53 to go in the second quarter. It's just not looking good.
Well, they played Giannis there, last week, and they were down big, and I flipped it back, and I think they ended up winning that game last week, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They did end up winning that game against Milwaukee. They can turn it on late sometimes. Sometimes they're not like the Guardians that every time it's late in the game they're gonna win it. It's hit or miss with the Cavaliers this season.
How about who comes home this week?
Oh yeah, Tuesday, right? I think
Tuesday. Braun.
Oh, LeBron's coming.
Braun comes back.
Yep. I think we'll smack the fuck out of the Lakers. They stink. They suck so bad.
They do. It's sad.
I don't know if it's sad.
It reminds me after LeBron left. I don't know. I hope the best for that dude. I don't like to see him
Right.
go out like that.
Yeah, you just got a new pair of LeBrons, didn't you?
Yeah.
They was looking pretty fly.
I gotta go with those bronze. I don't know. You ever check out that sneaker? Nike sneakers. They drop like a few pairs of sneakers a week, and there's limited availability.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
They got those
AF1 varsity blues with the blue suede, light blue.
I don't
They
know.
dropped
Okay.
last
I
week.
don't know if you guys seen these Grinch sneakers. You're supposed to get them and shave them to how you want them.
What?
Have you seen this shit?
No, I haven't seen it.
Spencer,
Who makes those?
I don't. I think Nike. They're like Air Force underneath, but they come with long ass Grinch hair, like green hair.
Huh.
Spencer showed them to me. He's like, "Oh, these are fire." This young kid at work. I'm like, "Dude, that's the ugliest fucking shoe I've ever seen in my life."
Are they highs or lows?
They're low top.
Lows. I feel like if they were high, it might be cool to if you were real talented to
Fade it.
no, that too, that'd be crazy. But like the original Air sneakers, the the Air AIR is real large.
Yeah.
You could do that with the Grinch fur or hair or whatever it is.
Right.
How many animals were injured to make that?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
That's crazy that you can do that, like throw shit like that on a sneaker.
I know, but it's crazy that you got to buy it and then you got to do work. You got to trim it up.
Yeah,
and,
you're paying for work
yeah.
for a job.
But it's cool.
Wonder
It's
if
like,
they probably held a contest, huh?
probably like do like who can do the cool, because it is cool that it's like you can put your own flavor to it, do your own design.
It'll be a Netflix show in like 3 months.
Give them red highlights.
Right? Yeah, you could fucking dye the hair. You can do whatever.
That'd be
you
kind
want.
of sick.
That is kind of cool.
Emo Grinch.
Do all black Grinch.
Make him look like MGK. Dye it pink. Like highlights.
There you go. Let's go Cleveland.
Well, hey,
Speaking of him,
go ahead.
did anybody watch his movie?
What movie?
What you mean, like the High School Musical thing?
No, I guess he came out with a movie he'd been posting on his Instagram.
Oh no, I didn't see that. It's like about his life.
No, it looked like super serious,
Oh,
Mm.
but I think his girl's in it
Megan Fox.
too. Yeah, the trailer looked crazy. Like
I have to
it was
check that
definitely
out.
suspenseful. Yeah,
Y'all seen that new Avatar 2 trailer?
I didn't see
Man.
Avatar 1.
That shit looks sick.
it does. But did you? What, 250 mil to make that?
Jeez.
Movie.
They'll double that easily first weekend box office. Easily.
They said just to break even, so to like make that money back, they got to do a Star Wars does on like their opening weekend, or what's that other goofy Lord of the Rings? Like yeah, I guess. So if they do break even at 250 mil first week at the box office, they'll be like in the top tier of movies that have been released.
Yeah.
It should. I feel like it's going to do that though. I mean, there are people that are obsessed with. Have y'all ever heard of Avatar depression?
No.
There are people out there that like watch Avatar so much that they get depressed that they don't live on Pandora.
I've never seen it once.
You've never seen. I can't believe I'm about to act surprised because I just saw it like a few months ago. But like, it's a fucking dope movie. Jimmy Cameron knew what he was doing when he made it.
Yeah, for sure. And there was no other experience. Y'all remember when you go to the movie and get I don't even know if they still do it, the 3D glasses?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's how the only way you're able to see the new one. It's coming out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They better be doing it like that because, man, that was
We
crazy.
used to pop the lenses out and rock them.
I think, yeah, we did. Yeah, I think it's next. It's either next weekend or the weekend after it comes out. I'm going, bro. I gotta see it. The fucking graphics are so sick. It's not just about the movie for me. It's like how crazy everything looks with the animation is nuts.
I gotta see that cocaine bear.
Yeah, you
See
were
the
telling me
preview
about
for that?
this.
No.
A fucking bear comes like somebody dropped a bunch of cocaine kilos in a forest, and a bear does it all and goes crazy, killing everybody.
Based on a true story, I've
Yeah,
heard.
they said it's based on a true story.
Teddy Ruxpin.
Yeah, and like, hey, the one part of the trailer, they're like, they're all hiding up in a tree, and they're like, bears can't climb trees, can they? And they're like, and then it starts fucking climbing up after them.
Is it like a a live bear or like an animated Ted.
It's hard to tell
Ted
from the
bear.
preview. It might be like, no, I don't think it's like Ted. No, it looks real.
Could you imagine if they had Ted in there? I'm about to fuck you up.
Right. No, it definitely looks real, but I don't know if it was a real bear.
Okay.
Because that
No,
probably would have been
so
dangerous.
they made it like CGI.
Yeah, it was like
style,
probably
not
like how they
animated.
did King Kong or something.
Okay.
The movies are
God
sick.
damn.
Yeah. I don't know how we got here from talking Browns, but yeah, here we are.
That's why it's the best podcast in Northeast Ohio, folks.
They look good. They look good.
Just
Their
Deshaun
defense, special teams, and it just would have been nice to have a better offensive. I mean, every other time it was like 3-0, 3-0, 3-0.
Right.
Did it feel like week 1 to you?
Yeah, because I mean they gave us the game.
Yeah.
With all the turnovers.
And think of how bad we would have beat them if our offense did show up, because defense and special teams did for sure. So
Right. But did Taki, is he out for a couple weeks? I know he got carted off.
He got carted off.
I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything yet.
Talk about impressing. That dude has impressed me this year, for real.
Yeah, for sure. And Tony Fields.
Yeah, Tony Fields.
Yeah.
Yep. No,
And Emerson too. He's really shown.
It's
up.
been great to see the Andrew Berry guys finally show out.
Yeah. What about Chase Winovich? Did we sign him for more than 1 year?
I'm not sure what his contract is, but we talked about that earlier on the show. We were saying how it was great to see him out there for more than just 3 snaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And disrupt. Yeah. He was a disruptor out there today.
And he caused the 1 touchdown because he took that ball.
Yeah, I truthfully kept saying to myself, who is that dude? I'm not used to seeing a white, it's the last white defensive end or down lineman we've had was the dude. What the hell's that DN from?
Paul Kruger.
No, there was Kruger and then
the dude that came out.
Carl Nassib
from
Hard Knocks. That was he thought he knew finances.
breaking down how to get your money right.
Yeah, exactly. Saying he was the biggest Taylor Swift fan.
How about your boy Willis or Wills or whatever?
Oh my God, man! Get this guy out of here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, he's a big dude. Yeah, dude, that's what I was thinking, man. Get the dark fucking visor off, bro.
Yeah, he's trying to hide his face because he's scared. He's playing shy. He's
terrible. I was so excited when he got injured.
That's what I said.
That's fucked up.
I told Joe earlier. I said the best was last year.
The views of the callers that are called on this podcast do not reflect the views of its host or co-host.
Yes, the fucking does.
Disclaimer. Unless expressed by co-host or host. Go ahead, Richard.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, he's a Brown, so we'll support him. But fuck, man. No. Quit fucking up on 4th down and the game's on the line,
Right.
No, I agree. I think he's fucking garbage.
Yeah.
After all that being said, yeah, he's fucking garbage and needs to get the hell out of here. I've been one of his biggest, critics. Maybe not on Twitter, but, while I'm watching the games, take the fucking visor off. Actually block somebody. What is... I don't... what,
hey, and I said it earlier. He needs to get his ass in the gym because he ain't putting in enough work.
Oh, yeah, you did. Jeff called him chubby earlier on the podcast, Richard. He called him chubby.
Bro, he
looks sloppy.
Everybody zooms past that dude.
Yeah, he's slow. I will say Chase Winovich, he got crossed up on one of them plays earlier. He looked a little slow, but yeah. Get back in the gym, guys.
Well, hey, Big Daddy. I appreciate you joining us, man. Thank you for picking up the phone.
I'm sure you got a diaper to change.
Hey, actually, I'm running water right now for bath time.
There you go.
Gentlemen.
All right, man.
All right, Big Daddy.
Get to work.
Thank you for joining us, Richard.
All right, brother.
Hey, thanks for the call. Take it easy, fellas.
Yeah, go Browns.
Cleveland!
Yeah, I love it.
That was our guy, Richard, man. Gotta love him.
I'm glad he answered, too.
Hey, shout out to him if you need any concrete. That's the guy you want.
Yeah, Hartville Concrete. He's probably. I was gonna say. I don't know if you're working on a blueprint right now or what.
The Bengals just took the lead.
Oh, motherfucker.
Man, and all that happening, there's 8 minutes to go.
Come on, you gotta throw it to Kelsey. I need him on my fantasy if I have any chance.
I'm
Which
sure
I
we
don't have
I'm
a
sure we
chance.
can figure out some things to pod about. Like I like podcasting. I think we should. Oh, the Pacheco. There you go. Don't you need Pacheco? A lot of people don't
Pacheco's on
care
my
about
squad.
it. A lot of people don't. You excited for sports gambling to be
Fuck
legalized?
yeah! I signed up for my no free ads, but
Yeah, no
I
free
signed
ads.
up for that account that you had me sign up
Yeah,
for.
yup.
So I got $100 waiting on me once it's legal. So I'll tell you what I won't bet on is any Cleveland teams.
Yeah, please.
I'll keep it away from that.
I would make that a rule as
For the sake of my happiness, for the sake of this podcast,
for the sake of your wallet.
and my wallet, yeah, but especially my happiness.
Patrick Mahomes it's 3rd and 1. Get this. Come
QB
on.
sneak right here.
We need this right here. Oh. look
Threw
at
it to
that.
Pacheco.
Is he going to get it? Yeah,
We
he
got
it.
him.
That's a first down. This is great podcasting. Great podcasting.
Is it?
I started watching, or not started watching, but in my algorithm on my YouTube, the Joe Budden podcast cartoons like showed up,
Oh,
like the
yeah.
old ones though,
Yeah,
like Rory and
Rory
Maul.
and Maul.
Oh, bro, I forgot about like all the different stories, like the 17,000 Bloods and
The 17.
when they called Maul and he was at like a spa or something.
Why have I never moved my mic so I could sit back, relax, and just have my mic right here? Why have I never done this?
I don't know.
This is just innovation live on this podcast.
I love innovation live on podcasts. We've got look, Cavs cut it down to 6. Here we go. Look at us. Screens.
Got a
everywhere.
minute left in the second.
And good board. What?
Oh, they said he was out.
I
That's
guess
bullshit.
so. Nah, he was in the middle.
See,
of the
now
line.
we got to get. Speaking of innovation, we got to get to a point where we could have the game on the YouTube so people could see what we're talking about. So we're not just talking to it.
That would cost millions of dollars in rights, Jeffrey.
Millions. Oh, fuck them.
Millions of dollars in rights, my friend.
We're not monetizing this. Fuck them.
I mean, I think we'd still get taken down.
You think?
Maybe. Quite possibly. And you're correct. We're not Oh, Darius Garland with a 3, cutting it to 3, 46-43, 56 seconds and counting to go before halftime. I love that the coaches in the NBA don't have to wear suits anymore. I don't know if I've addressed this yet on this podcast, probably, but anyway. I like the fact that they don't have to wear suits. They can wear those fucking fire-ass zip-ups.
Yeah.
Knicks moving it around. Chiefs lining up, 2nd and 4.
You called 2 games at once?
Ooh, Knicks miss it. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs look like to get a first down. Cavaliers probably get the last shot here. 22 seconds and counting with 14 and counting on the shot clock. Come on, we need to
5.5 minutes left in the Kansas City game.
We need to tie this up. Darius Garland. Oh,
I'm going to take a drink of this drink.
it's a good drink, by the way. And I'm
Thanks,
not a big,
I'm a little bartender.
I'm not a big vodka guy. Speaking of bartender, I'm gonna give an ad here. Oh, there we go. 3-point deficit going into halftime for the Cavaliers.
Hey, that's good because they was just down, 15?
I've got cranberry ginger ale.
Oh, yeah, that shit's...
Mix that with that McQueen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So where'd you get it at? Because I was looking the other day.
out of state.
You drove out of state or you ordered it online or something?
Somebody went and got it for me.
Who?
Pops. Oh. Yeah. We need to make another drive. I think it's
What state?
Kentucky.
No free ads. You know, we ain't advertising for Kentucky.
Fuck Kentucky. But yeah, Kentucky. I mean, they got everything down there. Bourbon.
You still got some left?
Oh, yeah. I got about a bottle and a half.
God damn, you got you 2 bottles?
Yeah. My Christmas present.
Man.
Or not Christmas present, but birthday present.
Birthday present.
Yeah.
Man, I need to come get a shot.
Maybe.
Because
Maybe
Wiz
make
was
that-
live on Instagram the other day and him and his girl was taking shots.
Maybe
He got a
make-
new chick.
Of course he does. This was cool. Maybe make that the drink for New Year's. Some McQueen. I'm thinking about buying champagne.
Oh, yeah, you got to have champagne on New Year's.
But instead of the rosé that I got, maybe get like regular.
Just a classic champagne, yeah.
But
That's champagne poppy, man.
They didn't have a lot. I was one of those idiots that bought it the day of.
Of New Year's?
New Year's Eve, yeah, last year. I
What's
bought it
what's
then.
wrong with that?
Well, that's why it wasn't regular champagne. I had the rosé last year.
Oh,
remember?
yeah. You got to buy it ahead. It's all sold out.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying it was, like, bad because it was the same day.
I mean, that is bad that it was the same day because I couldn't get regular good champagne.
Right.
Or good regular champagne. All you fucking people that correct English out there. Grammar.
The grammar police.
Wee. Great pod. Should we end it? Maybe? Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Well, we got an hour and a half. Here.
I love it. That's longest episode we've ever
But there
done.
was a little bit of the beer break, so I mean,
Oh yeah, we had a little bit of a delay, so hour and 20 something actually probably.
I mean, you got any other non-sports related topics?
Well, I talked about Avatar that I wanted to talk about. Yo, if you trying to go, let's go, man. So I'm going by myself. I'm grabbing that ticket. I'm fucking rolling. So if you're trying to get fucking lifted,
I ain't been to a movie in a while.
fam,
Is it one of those that I would need to see the first to get the second? Or?
I don't think so. I mean, it'd be helpful. You could rent it. It's like $3 on
Yeah.
Xbox.
I do remember though, like when that movie came out, it was like when they was really pushing Blu-ray.
Fam, it's a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Well, I
hit.
know that it like sold a lot and whatnot, but
You got Disney Plus?
I don't think we do.
Oh, I was gonna say if you do, boom,
I might.
it's on there. No free ads. Disney Plus.
Just say it again. What was it?
Mickey Mouse
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Incorporated.
I got some new speakers in the studio. I'm making some upgrades. The studio is going to be looking different, especially on the pod too. I got some plans in place,
Whoop whoop.
and those will just be yet to be seen. Subscribe to the YouTube.
Please subscribe. Leave a comment. Comment on the videos, man. Watch all the old videos. Vlogs will start becoming a thing now that football season is dying down and I decide I want to leave my house to go do things. Like, this is my favorite time of the year. And I realized it yesterday when I was watching the college football championships, the conference championships. I was like, wow, this is the last Saturday of college football.
Right. It really set in. Yeah.
Football season's almost over and it stinks. But we're closer to baseball season. That's all that matters. We are a couple days, a day closer to opening day.
And we're just getting into basketball.
I'm ready for Guardians baseball. I was actually at a bar, and Jake, who's been on this pod before, I was with.
Shout out, Jake.
He was in the group I was with, and he looks at me, he's like, "Dog, what's wrong?" I'm like,
There's no baseball.
it dawned on me. I'm like, there's just no baseball. I'm just sad because I'm not watching the Guardians be down 5-1 and hit a walk off in the 9th after coming back, starting in the bottom of the 7th. I miss it. I can't wait for it to come back. It's like a part of me.
Yeah. Well, that's part of being Cleveland's biggest diehard. Like, you live and die by it.
Man, the fucking Lions are going to get a great draft pick from the Rams. 27-23, and they're going to win that game. Okay, let's go. San Francisco beating Miami. We need everybody in the AFC to lose.
Yep, pretty much. If we have any hope.
Oh, man. I'm glad we won. It's weird. It's a weird feeling how I feel. Like,
Yeah, because we won, but it wasn't
when your offense,
commanding victory.
when your offense doesn't score a point.
We just kind of squeaked by, but we got things to work on for sure.
New logo coming soon. Merch coming soon.
Who's getting the logo?
What do you mean?
You said logo.
Yeah. I've got a concept coming.
Cool.
Yes, we're about to go up with this thing, man. I'd like to start getting some other things off the ground. I need to get this other thing going on with the YouTube. I told y'all I was gonna do something different. We're gonna have a couple different segments. I think the chili cook-off is gonna kick that off.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is that like I want to do a vlog on like my own channel, but just like of the updates I want to do in the studio. I was just thinking, it might help somebody else out. Doing a DIY project, and it might be something cool to see the transformation. Because This is a basement, folks. And
Just like most podcasts that start.
right. And it's got some sprucing up to do, but I'm really excited to see the transformation down here. Cause I got plans up in my head right now. I've been getting a lot of inspiration, and I'm ready to go to work.
Let's fucking go. Yeah, shit's about to look real different, professional in the coming episodes, man. Can't believe we're up to 16. That's
I
a
know,
fucking feat.
16. We're almost to 20, man.
Oh, man.
I can't believe it. It's flying by.
Gotta love it. Well, I think this is a good spot to end, man. I got nothing else to talk about. You got anything else to talk about?
I'm good, man. Go fucking Browns. Let's keep it rolling. We can't lose, man.
Go Browns, go Cavs. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Shout out all the listeners, man. Shout out all you that just listen to this.
Right.
I do that, and I'm like, how the fuck do people do this? Like, I would definitely subscribe to the YouTube. So, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, leave a review wherever you're listening. Give us 5 stars. You already know what the deal is. But this has been the 16th episode of Cleveland's Biggest Diehards, the podcast for diehard Cleveland professional sports fans. Go Browns, go Cavs, go Guardians. Let's rock.
Hey, here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Hoo, hoo.